Hey, good morning, Elm City. I'm Rah Dixon. I hope that everybody has had a wonderful weekend. Now, if you are off today for the holiday, kudos to you. I had to come get it. You know what I'm saying? Get that double time money. Had to come do it. But once again, welcome. I have a pretty good show lined up for you on this morning. So let me get into what you are looking for on today as far as weather. As you can hear, I don't know if you can hear, but that wind is whipping out there. Okay, it's definitely whipping. Um, and I can hear it. It's coming through the window, and I can hear it. But other than that, today you're looking at 60-degree weather, lows of 59, highs of 72. Very cloudy on today, with chances of rain at 0%. So it's going to be kind of a day like yesterday, real gloomy, cloudy. However, throwing a light jacket, you should be good. Also, we got sunrise. We're looking at sunrise at 6:59 on this morning. So 6:59, you should see that sun peeking its eye above the horizon. And it should be a pretty good Monday. Like I said, there's a lot of people that's off on today due to the holiday. I'm here on the job, getting it. I saw a post the other day that a friend of mine posted. He said, I know people not complaining about Chris Columbus. Y'all ain't complaining. Y'all got that day off. He said Chris Columbus gave us the day off. And I had to rebut that with Chris Columbus didn't give us nothing. His lion ancestors is what gave us Columbus Day. But other than that, we know that whole story was perpetuated around a lie, nothing but a lie. You know what I'm saying? And I know friends who got put out of class growing up because they did ask the teacher, Miss So and so or Mr. So and so, how can we say Christopher Columbus discovered somewhere if when he got there he met people and there was people there? And I never forget people getting put out of class for asking that question. You see what I'm saying? So like it's a real touchy situation. Anyway, I want to get into this thing right here. Check this out. School teacher had sexual relations with 15-year-old boy and claimed to be pregnant, police say. Are you kidding me? So once again, here we go with one of these school teachers sleeping with a 15-year-old boy, and we probably won't hear much about it anymore. Nobody will talk about it again. It won't be dragged out the way R. Kelly case and stuff has been dragged out. Like it's going to be kept under the table. Once again, like I said, this young lady right here, school teacher, has sexual relationship with 15-year-old boy and claimed also to be pregnant by the young man. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would literally want to have a baby by a 15-year-old kid? Like a grown woman, 15-year-old kid. Who would really want that? I don't get it, especially when we dealing with the R. Kelly situation, we dealing with the Bill Cosby situation, we dealing with the Harvey Weinstein situation, but yet we get an article like this: school teacher has sexual relation. Now I can't lie. I wouldn't even be mad at my son. I'm like, yeah, you got something, son, but I probably will go after that teacher as well as a parent, because when you release your child to go into school, you release them to, thinking that they are safe and, they don't have to worry about predators and things of that nature. However, this teacher took it upon herself to have sex with a 15-year-old boy. So now, in other news, sources say that R. Kelly album sales grew by 500% after his conviction. Let me say that again. R. Kelly's album sales grew by 500%. So that's basically his streaming and all of that. They're counting all of that, right? So let's really get into this thing right here about R. Kelly. One, we know that R. Kelly was about to get his masters back. In the music industry, your masters mean everything because that's what says you own the music. And when the money starts rolling in, you basically control that money. So, you have some conspiracy theorists out there saying that the main reason they came at R. Kelly the way they did was because of the fact that he was getting ready to get these masters back. Everybody knows R. Kelly wrote one of the greatest songs of all times. I Believe I Could Fly. You know what I'm saying? He topped Michael Jackson with it. He really broke some records with that one song, right? So understand this. Just like on your job, a lot of people don't pay attention to this, but on your everyday job, when you sign up to work at a job, they give you an acceptance letter, which you sign off on. Within that acceptance letter, they also give you the rules in which we can terminate you as well, right? In those rules, and a lot of people don't pay attention because we're just happy to have a job. So we just sign off, and what day do I start? But in those rules, there is character and accountability rules that extends outside of your job. So let me say this to you. Every one of these famous artists that you see who are putting music out, they also have a character and accountability clause within their contract, which means if you get in any kind of trouble that causes you to have to do time in jail. Now, don't get me wrong, you could get in trouble, but if you get in trouble and it causes you to have to do time in jail, you forfeit your rights to your music for so many years again. Okay. So now with them proposing life in prison, understand that life in prison for R. Kelly means that the label receives lifetime supply of money for the music that this man has created. So where a lot of people think that they are helping R. Kelly by going and hitting that stream button and pulling on his music is actually hurting him. Now his ego in jail, I'm quite sure if he was able to get a hold of that 500% up, I'm quite sure his ego is like, yo, because I'm the Pied Piper. But at the same time, his business mind is saying, and I'm not getting none of that. And he's not. You see what I'm saying? Just like I said, it's no different. Look at these Karens, and you know what? I'm not gonna call them Karens. I don't even like that term because of the fact that I got a few black friends by the name Karen, and so I'm just gonna call it for what it is. When these white racist women um do the things they do, why do you think the first thing happen is they lose their job, especially if you could get them on video and then it goes viral and then the news pick up on it? Why do you think they lose their job? And people be like, oh, that's wrong. They shouldn't lose their job. They didn't do it at the job, they did it outside the job. However, people don't even understand and realize that you represent your job 24/7. You are an entity of your job 24/7, which means when you step off them premises as well, I love and laugh at people who be like, yo, I can't wait to get out of working because when I see him or her, I'm going to bust that, right? Okay, no problem. Only thing that person has to do is get a police report, bring it back to work, turn it in, and guess what? You will become either suspended or fired or under some kind of investigation on your job as well because you represent your job 24/7. I don't care if you work at McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. Guess what? You will be terminated based off of what you do. So it's the same thing with R. Kelly. They locked R. Kelly up. They first stopped his music. YouTube not playing his music no more. However, we're going to see that change. They took his channels down, but watch, out of the blue, a mysterious channel is going to pop up for R. Kelly. And it's not going to be owned by R. Kelly no more. Because the two that they took down was literally owned and ran by him. So what about all the other stations on YouTube? Are you going to take those down as well? No, because it's not about that. It's about securing the finances and the money. And I've been waiting to talk about this all weekend, especially when I saw that this man's music has soared 500% higher than what it was already at. You see what I'm saying? And I said to myself, I said, our people don't know how this business thing work. R. Kelly is not receiving none of that money right now. That money is going to whatever label he was signed to last, whatever label he was negotiating getting his masters back from. That is who is getting that money now. On to the next subject. On to the next subject. Look, check this out. So Southwest Airlines canceled more than 1,000 weekend flights. So if you was traveling this weekend and you use Southwest and you got stuck where you are, chances are you got stuck because there's a lot of Southwest employees who are refusing to be vaccinated. And this is what they did. They basically have been calling out of work. They have been just not showing up. And believe it or not, they are protected under union rights and things like that. So therefore, these airlines are running slow, and eventually, the American people will win this because people have to travel. People have to go to work. There's people who work in other cities and states, and they have to fly to those cities and states. So it is what it is. Also, if you're into NFL football, of course, tonight we got the Colts, Indianapolis Colts, going against them Baltimore Ravens. Of course, as you can see, them Colts is 1-3 for the season. Baltimore Ravens 3-1. As I always say, Colts have everything to gain, nothing to lose right now. Ravens, y'all be on your good game today. Hey, Nick, my homegirl, that's her team right there. I hope y'all on your A game today because I'm quite sure the Colts is coming to show out. And even if they don't win this game, they're coming to probably take out a few of your players so that y'all really won't be uh, uh, contenders for the playoff neither. But that's on tonight at 8:15. So let me also touch on this on local news. Local news. Um, Denise Richards spotted filming new movie in Connecticut. I don't know if you've been walking around and seeing things throughout Bridgeport, Stanford, New London, places like that, but these Hollywood is now infiltrating Connecticut. They're shooting so many movies here. A lot of these movies that we're watching, we're seeing streets and things like that we know. And yes, Denise Richards was spotted in the Connecticut area filming her new movie, and can't wait to see that and wish her the best of luck with all of that. Now, in other news, let's get into this and let's talk about it. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle has been the talk for the week. He just did his new Netflix series called Closer Stand Up. And he did say that this would probably be his last stand up for a long time. Now, I understand if you could see in Dave's face during this, he was hurt. Dave is hurt because he lost a friend. And I think this is why Dave is taking a seat right now and not doing stand up no more because of the fact that a friend who literally took his side, was like, y'all don't know him, y'all need to chill, and it was a transgender person. Um, Ended up taking her life. She took her life because of the fact that the things in the barrage of insults that was coming at her on Twitter, and you know, out of all the jokes that Dave told, towards the transgender community, um, she was one who enjoyed it, laughed at it, and found humor in it. If you notice, when Dave do comedy in order for you to correct yourselves and correct your community, whatever the case may be. So, um, now they want to cancel him because of the fact that, once again, here we go. You speak your mind and you're canceled. If you say anything that I don't like, and just like I saw a post, I woke up this morning to a post, and I'm quite sure it's been chiming now for the past couple of days, but I just saw it on this morning. It said, as long as Dave Chappelle was making fun of black people, nobody said anything. And that's funny because that's with all our comedians. As long as they stick to making fun of us and a mockery of black people, it's okay. As soon as they cross over and they start talking about other religious groups, when they start talking about other sexual orientated groups, now they fall under scrutiny. And that's why I keep saying, it's time for our community to protect our own. It's time for the heterosexual men and women to protect our own, because guess what? They're literally like we're really on the way to a dictatorship of watch what you say. You will not be able to speak freely anymore. You see what I'm saying? And that, to me, it's not right. It's not right. You can actually see that Dave Chappelle is a genuine person. You can see that what he puts out. You could literally be in your living room watching him, and you could feel that there's a good spirit within him. And the reason I admire this brother is because this brother don't let no chains hold him. You see what I'm saying? There's not an amount of money that's going to make him go against what he believed in, his integrity. So I gotta give the man his props. And anybody who feels different, you're entitled to your opinion. But at the same time, so is he. He's entitled to his opinion. He's also entitled to tell the joke. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about Dave Chappelle. Of course, that has been the talk. And I'm not going to talk about that too long, because people have been really going on and on and on and on and on. And in all honesty, Dave said, I love being canceled right now. It feels good. The man is getting standing ovations everywhere he go. So at the end of the day, he didn't say anything wrong. What Dave did was Dave brought attention to the fact that people need to learn how to treat other people, one, and then also people need to stop being so sensitive. Like, if that's what you choose to be, like, I can't help being black. So if somebody have a black joke for me, all I'm gonna do is laugh. You see what I'm saying? But um this is what we deal with this society of people being upset all the time about what someone says. But I'm gonna get out of that. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into these good mornings. Let me see who I have with me on this holiday Monday. Strolling all the way back to the top. Let me see. Good morning to Miss J Shell. Good morning to you, J Shell. Thank you for joining me inside. Good morning, Elm City. Good morning to my friend Robin. Good morning, Robin. Thank you for joining as well. Good morning to Glendora. I see you, Glendora. Thank you for joining me. To Miss Wanda. Good morning, Miss Wanda. See you rocking with me on this morning. To Miss Vashti Holloway. Um, Good morning to you. And to my man Bernard, Richard, good morning to you, Bernard. I see you. And Miss Margot, we're not going to talk about the Cowboys. I'll see y'all this upcoming Sunday, I believe we play y'all. So y'all get no love this morning, none at all. Period, at all. We won our game on yesterday. Let's talk about that. Patriots did win. You know what I'm saying? By 3, 25-22, and let's talk about that. Other than that, Margot, we will see y'all this upcoming Sunday, I believe, and hopefully y'all bring your A game. I'm hoping my Patriots bring their A game, but it's going down. But we not talking about your team. I'm gonna let you know you are a frenemy until this game is over. Okay, like, no love, no love. I'm glad I'm not hosting no open mics or nothing this week, because you would not be singing until this game was over. I'm messing with you. So, um, other than that, let's see. Let's see. Let me hit everyone. So people. That's true. Vashti made a good point on the Dave Chappelle situation. Um, Dave picks with everything and everyone, so people shouldn't be bothered and sensitive, and that is true. But like I said, when he was when he had all them jokes for black people and what black people do, and oh, they ate that up. They ate that up. And in reality, that's why he walked away from the Chappelle show, because they were trying to get him to continue to do things towards black people that he was just like, nah, man, are you kidding me? But I can't tell a joke about Jews. I can't tell a joke about gays. I can't. But you want me to continue to constantly focus on degrading my black people? Nah, it was good for the goose is good for the gander. We gonna talk about everybody. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I respect the man. You know, when he made his money, he made himself, and he didn't let nobody else tell him what to do or how to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give him props. So I gotta get ready to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? The coffee shop closed this morning, so I might have to step out and run to Dunkin' Donuts and grab me a coffee. But it is still coffee time for me. As I always say, I want you to be great, be great, be great. Don't take no mess off of nobody. You know, take positivity with you everywhere you go. Um, and just to let you know, also make sure you tune in right now to 94.3 WYBC, the rhythm of the city. You got Dee Dee in the morning along with Daryl Huckabee. They're on right now. You know what I'm saying? So tune in and catch them on this holiday morning. Um, I'm quite sure they're giving you a shot at that $1,000 in cash for Dee Dee's 60-second question giveaway thing that she does. So tune in. Also, I'm quite sure Daryl probably will be giving away some tickets to something. There's so much happening and so many concerts and things that are popping up, and yeah, it's gonna be going down. But like I said, I'm here, I'm at work, I'm getting that money, and you know, life is okay over here with me. In reality, I'm not I'm keeping all positive vibes right now. You know, whatever energy that was given to me over the weekend, that energy, I'm pushing that to the side. And anybody who had any negative energy towards me, you stay right where you at, keep it right there, and that's just how that go. Don't even bring it my way. I'm good. But until next time we meet, once again, I'm Rashim D. Dixon saying, be great, be great, be great. Take positivity with you, and that positive light will definitely shine upon you. Peace out, y'all.